Right, so you got the kidney.
Okay.
Outer layer here is the cortex. This darker area here, the layer is the medulla. These triangular pieces or blocks of the medulla, those are individually referred to as renal pyramids. And they have a little apex or bump at the end. That's called the renal papillae. And this bit of cortical tissue that dips down between the pyramids here, here, those are the renal columns. And then the papillae project into this little open space right here. That's a minor calyx. And there's one here, and there's one here, and there's one here, and there's one here. And they all flow into this bigger space, which is a major calyx.
Okay.
And then there's this funnel-shaped piece coming out. That's the pelvis, which drains into the ureter. Then let's see, over here, same thing, higher magnification, cortex, medulla. And they're showing you parts of the nephron here. The round bit here is the Bowman's capsule, proximal convoluted tubule. Then where it loops down into the medulla, that's a loop of Henle. Then the distal convoluted tubule drains into this larger collecting duct, which would drain into the minor calyx, which would be here. And on this one, you've got the Bowman's capsule enlarged. This is a parietal layer. Then it folds back, covering the capillaries in here. That's the visceral layer. You're only seeing half of it. It's been stripped away over here. Bit of the proximal convoluted tubule. And then let's do the circulatory system, the blood supply.
Okay.
Come back to here. So you ready? Renal artery splits into segmental arteries. And then these branches are the interlobar arteries that arc around the back of the pyramid. Those are the arcuate arteries. And these small ones radiating up into cortex are the interlobular arteries or cortical radiate arteries. We'll go to the higher magnification. Interlobar, arcuate, interlobular, and then you can start to see the arterioles. That's an afferent arteriole going towards the Bowman's capsule, and an efferent arteriole coming out that then drains into a peritubular capillary network. Even higher magnification. This is the afferent arteriole, which goes into this knot of capillaries called the glomerulus, which is drained by the efferent arteriole. And this part here, which I didn't mention in lab, we won't talk about that, where the afferent, this is a distal convoluted tubule and efferent, they're kind of fused together there, if this were real. That connection there is called the juxtaglomerular apparatus. That's what senses blood pressure to release renin. That should be it.